Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of Getting Gooder. And we're not picking right back up where we left off, because as you can see, that looks a little different. So the problem was we were having a little issue because it was in the ground. I don't know what the issue was. I don't think that should have been an issue, but it was. So we just raised it up, and believe me, that was a whole thing in itself. And we already got one baby villager in here. So what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to start the villager trade hall. And I'm not sure if I want to put it underneath of this yet, or if I want to move this out here. I think doing it underneath of this would make it a lot easier to transport them, but I don't think it would be very efficient because we wouldn't have much space. So I'm going to give that a little thought. I'll check in with you guys when we're a little ways into the project. And I just realized before we even start, I need to get slime balls because we are going to need sticky pistons for this. So I'm going to spend a while in here, and luckily it's a full moon, so we're going to be getting a lot of slime. And we are back. So as you can see, we got 16 slime balls, so that should be enough to get us 16 villager cages. Some of you might know what I'm doing, but some of you might not. I'm going to be doing a design that Mumbo Jumbo did in one of his Hermitcraft episodes. I'm not sure where he got that from. It might be original design, but I'll still leave a link to his video in the description, and he might tell you where the original design was from. Little disclaimer real quick, I just went back, checked this video, and it turns out the villager trading hall was made by corruptterrace, so I will be leaving a link to his video in the description. Okay, so we have made the first part of our villager trade center, and this is what a little section of it looks like. So what happens is when we rail a villager in from over there by our villager breeder, there's an activation rail right there, so when he goes over top of it, when it's activated, it'll shoot him off to the left, and he will fall down here. And you might notice little Jimbo we got back here. That is because if we, sorry Mr. Villager, if we flip this switch, will go down like that, and whenever the zombie decides he wants to, he will kill this villager. The problem was Mr. Jimbo down there, when he gets a little glimpse of me, he focuses on me instead of the villagers, so we had to like block up these blocks and like kind of walk away, so we focused on the villager more. So now we have the zombie villager here, and he will not be spawned, I'm pretty sure, because he is a zombie villager converted from a villager to a zombie villager. So now when we cure him, he will have better and better loot every time. So then we can just keep doing that all down the row. So I'm going to fill in the rest of these, and I wasn't going to show you putting the villagers in because I just did that last episode and it wasn't very entertaining. So I'll just cut to all of these built, which is probably going to take a really long time. Okay, and we are back. So we got 4 chambers set up, and I put this here just for the sake of having it for when we're doing the brewing, because if I have it in this area, a villager is going to turn to that instead of the profession we want, and it would be a lot easier than having to go back to our house every time we want to make a weakness potion. So let's throw these bottles in there, and we'll be able to see our villager over here give us some good deals. Okay, now that we got our splash potions of weakness, we can chuck it on that guy. Oh, we just give it to ourselves. Oh well. And give him that. There we go, and you hear that thunder? That means he's turning back to a villager. And he is cured, so if we take a look at this guy, he should have, there we go. So he only has 19 and 12 for 1 emerald, and I think I'm going to lower that even more. I think I'm going to do this a few more times just to see how low we can get it. But first, I want to get another villager over here, just to show you how it works. So we press this button, it'll go through, he goes in there, and then he'll go all the way to the next available slot, and he'll pop out. Or not. Okay, and we got our next farmer in here. So the issue is in between each block, there was a space for him to get out there. So I had to place a block there, that way he's not able to get out. So now that he's fixed, we can show this for real. So I'll be able to show you how this actually works. Hopefully this works and I don't look like an idiot again. Alright, so that villager gets taken. He's already a farmer because he's within range. And right when he gets to the area, there you go. You see him, he falls down there. And then if we want to zombify him, you can just flip the switch like that. There he is. So we can put him back up like this and cure him again. So you just, and then, all right, so I'm going to go through this trial and we'll see the best deals we can get to get some early emeralds. Okay, so after spending a little while with these guys, we got them all down. So that's 1 wheat. That is a stack of wheat will give you a stack of emeralds. So we got the same thing for that guy. But this guy we got carrots, because remember, this guy throws it down, but sometimes if their inventory is full, we'll get it down there. So we're gonna make a lot of emeralds off of this. So let's just see. So we go like this. Oh, that already destroyed the trade. We can only get 16 before he's done. But that is such a good deal. And I think, yeah, we're going to wait till tomorrow and then see what we can get it. Because they're going to be at their next level tomorrow. Looks like he has pie. Oh, it's already there, so we don't even have to wait. So now we can go ahead and buy some more. Alright, so then let's check out this guy. So then we can get... Oh, now that's 14 carrots. We're going to have to talk to this guy about that. We're going to have some issues. We're going to have some issues, sir. This is what happens when you don't give me what I want. And we got this guy, so he'll trade 7 rotten flesh for 1 emerald. Let's get this guy back up, and I'll show you this cool thing that I added. So we might as well get this guy down here while we have him. Okay, so we have it like that. So now we press that, it'll shoot up Potion of Weakness, and then if we take our... I've got some extra golden apples that I made. So now if we take that, and then we'll be able to get them really low. Okay, we have done it. So we got all their trades down to 1 for 1. So 1 rotten flesh gives us 1 emerald. Now before it was 32. So that is just insane. And something else that's insane, I got these 2 guys up to master while we were waiting for this guy to get down to 1 emerald. And we got all of this food. We're never going to need food for the rest of the series. So let's trade with this guy. Let's try to get him up to master. There you go, now he's at an expert. Oh boy. So you can see why we have so much food. All of the XP from that got me all the way up to 43. Before we started trading with these guys, I was down to like 27. This just got us all the way up to 43. My god, so I'm gonna dump all of this out in the chest. So now we can get golden carrots from him, which are one of my favorite foods in the game. Golden carrots from everyone for 1 emerald. 1 emerald for golden carrots. I mean, we're probably not gonna need it though because of all this food. But I'd probably still use it because I like golden carrots. So now what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to expand this. This is going to take probably a really long time. I'm going to expand this. It's going to go all the way around behind me, and it's going to make a big kind of square with a missing side right there so we can get it. And we're going to have a big villager trade hall. This is going to look pretty. This is going to look pretty epic when we finish this. So let's get to it. So I've been doing some trading with some villagers to try to get them to master level, and we got 78 levels. That is just ridiculous. I'm trying not to show you the complete project because I'm not done, but that's not the real reason we're doing a check-in right now. So I forgot to tell you that I had a custom data pack from my friend's Minecraft server in here. So we can get these villagers, and it's kind of overpowered, but it's mainly for servers, but I forgot we had it on. So if I can break this out, I can show you. It's a little overpowered, but this is like 15, that's like a little over 2 stacks of diamonds, so it's not that bad. But I won't be using any of these until I at least find an elytra and a shulker box, so I won't be using those until we get that. But I do need to find a home to put this guy in, so we are going to be doing that. Okay guys, welcome back. So we just finished our villager trade center, and as you can see we have a pretty special spot right there behind us for our special villager back there. And once again, I'm not gonna cheat. We're not gonna trade with that villager until we at least kill the Ender Dragon and get an Elytra. That way it's not like, oh, you're doing it beforehand. It kind of defeats the fun of it. So now, well, let's get out of F1 mode. Alright, so now we got our emeralds, and we got our books. So now we can start trading. I think we're going to want Silk Touch. Yeah, we'll start with Silk Touch. So we got all their trades down really low because we had that killing mechanism. I guess we'll get Punch. Alright, so I'm going to go through oh, that's a lot. Oh yeah, and another thing, because we have these weaponsmith back here, we get like enchanted gear and armor, because you can't really farm diamonds, but you can make it really easy to get diamond gear. So this is going to be really nice to have, so I'm not going to have to worry about using a whole bunch of XP levels, which right now doesn't seem to be a concern, on trying to upgrade my gear. I can just have it right there. Okay, now that this is all complete, I think sadly that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. And next episode, we're going to be taking on the Ender Dragon.